You should focus on your family. You are too ambitious. You can't manage career and home together. If you have ever heard these words before, or you have ever felt trapped like this, you're not alone. I have also been there. For a really long time, I let these labels define me. I let them shape my decisions, control my dreams, and made me feel like I had to choose being a wonderful mother and an ambitious woman. But not anymore. Here's what I've learned: you don't need to choose. So, today, based on my experience, I'm going to share with you three mindset shifts that you can make so that you can break free. So, let's get into it. Is this the right time? Has this question ever come into your mind? Like you have been waiting forever for something, waiting for the perfect moment that comes to start something of your own, waiting for the kids to get older, waiting for the house to be in order, or maybe get permission from your family members. And the days passed, months passed, and the years passed along, and you're still there, and that perfect time never comes. That's exactly what happened to me. As women, especially women in our culture, have been raised to seek permission. So when I was young, I remember I needed permission to go out of the house. And when we grew older, we needed permission to choose the right career path for ourselves. Because a lot of things depended on what career path we chose, like our marriages. And later on in life, when we became mothers, we were expected to prioritize everything else over us. And so we wait. We wait for validation. We wait for someone to say that it's okay to want what we want. And in that wait, we lose a lot of time, we lose a lot of confidence, we lose so many opportunities. But here's what I realized: this validation, this permission that we are seeking, we are actually not seeking it from somebody else, neither our family, neither our friends, neither our children. This validation, this permission, we are seeking from ourselves. And this validation sometimes comes in very different forms. Sometimes there is a triggering moment in your life where you say, okay, this is enough. Now I have to change the way I live. Or maybe you had a phone call from an old friend asking, oh, have you rejoined somewhere? Are you doing something in the part time? And that triggers you. Or maybe you are watching a video like this that really triggers you and says, okay, this is enough. And for me, it came when I had a phone call with an old colleague, and she was very excited about these new opportunities coming in the company that I was working for. And she asked me, oh, I asked them if you could come back. Can you come back? It had been 2 years since I'd read that company. They said I could come back. But at that moment, I just froze. I just froze because at that moment, I knew exactly why I couldn't go back. Not because of any other external factor, but I myself had stopped my growth. So I had lost my confidence, I had lost my self esteem, and I couldn't go ahead. That is the moment I realized that I was waiting for the permission from somebody to actually get started. I had already planned to do something part time or business while working at home because I was very clear I didn't want to do a job after my kids were born. So I was very clear about that, but I didn't start or didn't get started till I had that phone call from my friend. So from then was when I decided that I will start doing something from my own and stop waiting for the perfect time. And I sort of made a rule for myself that if something is really exciting me and really I want to do it to build myself or for my self growth or maybe for my business, I will do that within 24 hours. So that ways I, put a decision on it and I just take the step. I do no overthinking. I just take the step. However the result may be. I'm not waiting for the perfect time. And this is something that you should also know, that there is no perfect time. You just need to take a step. You just need to take an action. So now I clearly understood that we do not need permission to grow. We are just stuck in a loop of overthinking, and that can easily be stopped by just taking a decision and taking that step, and you can overcome any problem. So I would love to hear if there is something that you really want to do and have been stuck in the loop. Do write me in the comments below. I don't have the time. I'm so busy all the time. I hear this from women all the time. They want to do something new, but their schedules are so packed. And I get it, between work and family and those little responsibilities that we have, we can feel that we have no space for ourselves. Because I think we believe that big actions require a lot of time, and if we are going to achieve big dreams, we need a lot of free time. And because we don't have that time, we don't start it. But honestly, if you see, real success does not come from dramatic changes, it comes from small, consistent steps. And I learned that the hard way, because when I started my business, now I have two kids, but that time I had one kid, and I had always been doing a job, so I was not accustomed to be at home all the time. And I was learning how to manage the home as well and manage everything at home. So for me to start the business was very difficult because I thought I needed a lot of time. And now also, after my second child was born, I took a lot of time to get back in the mode, because I again started thinking, oh, I need a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. But because with kids, you actually have zero uninterrupted time. You won't have blocks and chunks of time with kids. You will always have little moments, like maybe a half an hour or maybe 20 minutes even. So I made a decision that I'll commit just 1 hour every day, and that is usually when he was napping in the afternoon, or maybe when everybody was asleep at night. So only for 1 hour I used to work in the beginning, and it changed everything. The truth is, I was procrastinating because of time, and honestly, when I started taking out time, I realized I had a lot of time. Sometimes you don't have that 1 hour. I can understand, maybe you don't have that 1 hour, but that's okay. Just take out 10 minutes. I am sure you can take out 10 minutes every day for something that is very close to your heart, and you can work on it without distraction. If you want to learn a new skill, just watch a 10-minute tutorial every day. Just watch it for 10 minutes. Maybe you want to exercise, just watch a 10-minute workout, any workout. You just need to work out in your clothes that you're wearing. You don't need to change your clothes. Or if you want to start a business, just start by researching for 10 minutes every day. Research about the business, learn more about it. This is going to get you started. And once you start getting those 10-minute chunks, you will start getting those 20 minutes chunks, and slowly they will turn to an hour. And then you will start realizing that you actually had the time. So today you are going to commit something to me. You are going to commit 10 minutes every day for something, and you will write down in the comments below so that the commitment stays. What will people say? What will they think about me? How many times have you held back because of the opinions of others? Because no matter what you do, somebody will have an opinion. And if you keep living to meet other people's expectations, you are never going to be truly happy on your own. So I have been that kind of person all my life. I was an elder sister. I had a lot of responsibilities at home. I started working really early in my I was like 20 years old when I started working for my family. I always thought I need to support my family. And over the years, whatever choices I made, most of the choices, a few of them I made for myself, but most of the choices I made because of people's expectations about me, about how they see me or how they view me, be it my family, be it the society, be it my kids also. But then one day I asked myself that if I continue doing this, will I actually be happy? Will I reach a place where I will be actually happy? And the answer was no. So that is why I stopped making decisions based on others' expectations. I started making decisions based on what I truly wanted. And I still go back. I still go back and forth, and I still go back to my old self, but I bring myself back again because I understand having this mindset of making everyone happy will not get you anywhere. You have to make a mindset shift in which you will choose your own happiness, your own success. So let's do something. Take a piece of paper and write down your own definition of success. And it is very difficult, trust me, because we have been burdened with so many expectations, and there is a view of the society for women especially. So you have to write your own definition of success, not what your family thinks success is for you, not what your kids think success is for you, or not what the society or the culture seems as a successful woman. You have to write your own definition of success. I don't feel everybody's definition of success is same, because we are all built in very, very different ways. So our way of getting happiness, or the way of being successful or feeling contented, is also very different. For me, it's completely different. I do run a YouTube channel, but for me, every video that I make, I want to inspire people. I want to connect with more people. I want to grow my business through YouTube. The same channel that we can have different definitions of success, and that's completely okay. Nobody's success definition is bigger or higher or lower. If money is your thing, then maybe definition of success is money, is earning like a good amount of money so that you can live in a very posh home and have those own those cars and everything. So do write it on a piece of paper, and in the comments, do let me know which expectation of the society or your family or your friends are you letting go. I would love to know. So, finally, here is a wrap up of the 3 mindset shifts I was talking about. The first is you don't need permission to grow. Second is small actions give big results. And third, your worth is not measured by other people's expectations. Here's my final message on Women's Day. Everyone will have a piece of advice to give you, but their voices don't matter. The only voice that matters is your own. So listen to it more, trust it more, and you will find happiness your way. Here's Happy Women's Day to all of you. So if you like this video, do press the like button and share it with a mother you know who really needs to hear this. And do subscribe to my channel for weekly videos on real, raw conversations like these. You go out there and write your own story.